What's up, everybody? I'm Pwned here. I am bringing you 2 additional videos to add on to the What is Breach video I released yesterday. Gonna go in depth of Veiled Demon gameplay and the Heroes gameplay. Today's video will be Veiled Demon. So as you can see here, I queued up. I just got picked to be the Veiled Demon, and so in the beginning, when everybody's picking their classes, the Veiled Demon gets to pick 2 of the elites that he would like to spawn with his elite ultimate, and then his actual Veiled Demon class choice. Okay, so as you can see here, we ended up getting the Pyramid of Giza, which for some reason is a high majority of the map that you randomly get during the alpha currently. I'm not really sure why. But, so you can see here, I'm currently playing a Chaos Weaver Veiled Demon. I hadn't played it very much, and actually needed to level it up. So that was one reason I picked it. I think I only had it to level 2. So that's why down here you can see my abilities that I have picked. The first ability, the Cerberus Core, was actually from a different class, a Veiled Demon. So this match, I'm going up against some fairly new people to the alpha, and I didn't really notice right off the bat, which almost led to me killing them pretty fast. So the game for the Veiled Demon can win at any point in the game. As soon as all 4 heroes are dead, the Veiled Demon wins and gets the victory bonus. But it is actually better for the heroes to get to the end of the map. So if you can guarantee you will win in the boss room, I highly recommend waiting for that for the bonus XP. The amount of XP you get for defeating the heroes at the very end compared to in the first room is much, much better. So basically in this first room here, I'm just kind of testing the waters with the Chaos Weaver abilities. I hadn't really used them too much. You can see there I'm throwing up the stun wall right there. So basically if anyone walks into that, they are stunned for 3 seconds. Or if I can spawn it on top of them, they are stunned for 3 seconds. The ability I used right there was the right click. It's kind of invisible. It shows up as a big red circle on their screen. But it explodes, it does heavy damage, and it knocks them back. It's a very powerful ability. And there I just recognized they were brand new people and realized I just almost killed them. One's down, 2 are less than half health, and the one guy is above. So there we go. So now I realize I'm facing Lobies at this point. So I decide to have some fun. In the Pyramid of Giza, there is a part of the map where there is a staircase over here to the right. I think I'm getting ready to go over there. Here I'm coming back to check on them to make sure that they're actually going to survive, and they are. They were able to revive their 4th person, and they're fighting back. So in the Pyramid of Giza, there is an area where there is a staircase where they have to go, and it's kind of like a choke point. So the other 2 maps, you can actually go straight to the boss room to do the kind of setup I'm going to do here. There's a bunch of different strategies that I think are going to be tested and to see what works and what doesn't. But you can go ahead of the heroes in the map and pre-place traps, like what I'm going to do here. You can see I'm going to load this staircase up with all kinds of traps. So that way when they get here, it's just going to be overloaded. Like, it's going to be insane. Now, to note, I'm only doing this because I know that they're already kind of having a tough time because they're lower level. If you have a group of people that know what they're doing, this probably isn't going to do much, to be honest. You're going to want to be in the room facing them constantly, trying to make sure you win the objectives over the heroes. Because if there's a team who has a dedicated healer, dedicated tank, and then they've got some CC and damage, and they know how to communicate, they're going to push right through these objectives, easy peasy, and then when they get to this staircase, the tank will just be able to run through, pop all the traps, and roll through everything. So, yeah. This strategy is only good for new people, to be honest. Now, the strategy has worked previously against people that did know what they were doing, but only on the other two maps. On the other two maps, you're able to go directly to the boss room, and you'd have a different ability setup. So, the abilities I currently have right now, I have two abilities that are traps that you place down, and you have to wait for the enemy to walk over them. And then I have two active abilities. I have the stun ability, and then I have my right click that does the explosion knockback. If you were going to make a build that goes directly to the boss room and fills it up with traps, you would go with a quadra trap ability. So you'd get like the cages, or the let's see, you got the lava floor, which does massive damage over time. There's a cage that you can set up to where they proc it and the cage goes up and locks them in. So, the setup I currently have is not what I want, but, like I said, I needed to level up the Chaos Weaver. So, with this one, I was just using the two abilities I did have, which are these cores that explode, and then the Frost Ground, which CCs them. And so now I'm going to go in, I'm going to use my two active abilities to mess with the heroes. Ooh, those hurt. I know they do. Alright, well, just doing that almost killed one of them. So, as you can see, I'm kind of just playing around, testing how the stun works, the placement of it. The placement of it's a bit weird compared to the other abilities. So, this was also just me learning new abilities. I'd never really used the Chaos Weaver before this alpha test. So, I was learning, picking up some new tactics. I found out that that stun is really nice, by the way. The combination of the stun with the right-click core is very powerful, because they can't roll out of the way. And so right here is where I'm making a bad decision. I should stop right now, because they are hurting pretty bad. That guy's about to go down, and I'm... Wham! And the elite mob is still up. So, I won that objective. You can see up in the top, the blue bar, I'm already almost level 4, where they're just now about to hit level 3. And that was because I completely ignored an entire objective and basically let them have it. So now, here we go. They're coming in here to go to the stairs, and this guy's all by himself. He got CC'd there. He's stuck. He's stunned. He rolls into another explosion. Dead. And now he's crawling back while his teammates are dying to the elite and the mobs back here.
Oh, they didn't even... Only one guy made it to the staircase. I feel bad.
So, luckily this was a pretty short match, so that way I can get this video to be a tad bit shorter than yesterday's video. But that was a basic Veil Demon gameplay, and then at the end of the game, everybody gets to upvote. You cannot upvote yourself, wink wink. So everybody has to vote for someone else. You cannot vote for yourself. Here you get to see the loot that I unlocked. You got 2 items and a gem and some gold. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed.